Hello everyone, it's Happy Mail Queen. I hope everyone's having a great day. I wanted to share a few Memorydex cards that I recently created, and I was very much inspired to fill this box, this Heidi Swap Memorydex box that I recently purchased. And I was also very much inspired by Paige Evans. She has a new video out on her channel, and you guys have to check it out because she has made several Memorydex cards, and you're gonna get so many different ideas. And she created it using her collections, and I think she's coming out with a new collection if I'm not mistaken. So watch out for that. But anyway, I will leave her link down in the description box below. So as you can see here, I have a couple of Mermaid Memorydex cards. And this is actually an Alina Craft design team project because I'm featuring this die set right here. And it's a Memorydex die set. And this was from her previous release. I basically used the bottom of that bottom piece there to put the holes on the bottom of your Memorydex card or envelope, and that way you can put it inside your box or your spinner. What's nice about this is you also get the top piece. You can create some tabs on your Memorydex card or envelope. And you get several different pieces, so there is a variety. You have a lot to choose from, and you don't have to, put the tab in the middle. You could also offset it to the side, to the right or the left side, and cut it that way, so you have a nice tab. And it also comes with the small pieces. As you can see on the top there, you have little itty-bitty tabs also that you can glue, right on top. So love this die set. I had fun using it, definitely. So this is a good one to have in your stash if you don't have the Heidi Swap punch, the Memorydex punch. And I had fun creating this one here, embellishing it, and this one is a envelope, as you can see there. And this is the one that I'm going to do a tutorial on at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And of course I used the mermaid here, which I've shared with you before, using the Build a Mermaid die set from Alina Craft, and then just use embellishments from my stash, some seashells and the resin piece on the bottom there, which is just a fin, a mermaid fin or tail. And I used also this We Are Memory Keepers mini punch board, and this is a great and easy way to create an envelope. And so that's what you would do, is use an envelope, create an envelope first, and then you would go ahead and die cut the bottom and the decorative top piece for your Memorydex card. So anyway, let's go ahead and before I do the tutorial, let me also share this one right here. And this is using the die set. As you can see, created the tab, and all I did was fold a piece of paper and then use the two, the top and the bottom dies. And if you don't have an envelope, this is, you can just glue the sides, and here you go. You have a little pocket already. So this is another way to create an envelope or pocket Memorydex card. And what I like about it is that you can stick stuff inside inside the envelope and just glue it, and it just makes layering easier, I think. So it's just a different way of making a Memorydex card. And so I'm very thankful that I saw Paige Evans' tutorial or project share. This one here, of course I used a different die to create the top. Well, no, I used also that doily die actually, but I didn't use the envelope punch board for that one. It is just a shell shaped card. And I also, you'll see in my other project that I'll be sharing, I used the shell die set, a die from that other set, which is also Alina Crafts. So I'll make sure I leave the links to the dies so you guys can find it on in her store. For this one here is very simple. Again, I used one of my mermaids that I created previously, and then I just put some shells and some beads, some pearl beads, and this paper, which is part of the, let's see, the Mermaid Lagoon again. That paper from Michaels, and then I put that die cut on top, which is an acetate die cut from Heidi Swap, the kit that I recently purchased, and I think it came out really pretty, and it says beautiful, and yeah, very simply decorated here, but I like it. I think it came out really cute. So this is really fun to create. So yeah, I'm on a roll here with the Memorydex cards, and I mean, I still have to create a few to send out. Okay, so let's go ahead and create this particular Memorydex envelope card here. And so I'm just showing you here. This one is a little bit taller. The one on the left is just a tad taller than the one on the right. And you can make it as tall as you want, of course. This one is probably over 4 inches tall. So let's go ahead and create our Memorydex card. So first we're going to start off with our trimmer. And you want to pick your patterned paper, and you're basically going to cut it at 6 1/4 by 6 1/4 square. So go ahead and cut your paper. And then this is the paper that I used here. It's Mermazing, which is a Recollections paper from 2 years ago. And that's it for our trimmer. Then you want to create your envelope using your mini punch board. And I basically lined it up at the 3 1/8 inch mark there, and then I punched and scored, and then line it up on the score line, punch and score again. And I couldn't quite see my score line here, so you're going to see later that my envelope didn't quite come out perfect, not like the first one that I created. Of course, things always go wrong when you're doing a video, when you're recording your tutorial. So go ahead and fold your flaps and create your envelope. And as you can see there, I cut that little piece there because I made an oopsie. So then you just want to glue this down, and I basically used my wet glue. So go ahead and use whatever adhesive you want, but I thought the wet glue worked very nicely, and this glue dries very quick. So I'm just going to cut that little itty bitty piece there because, again, my envelope didn't come out perfect. So then I'm just making sure that that stays down and intact, and wait for that to dry. And then we can cut the scallops on the top part of the card or the envelope. And I'm just going to go ahead and place it so that there's at least 4 scallops on the top. And you probably want to use some tape, some washi tape, and run it through your die cut machine. Okay, so once you created your envelope here, You want to also cut the bottom part, and so you want to line up that die to create the holes on the bottom, and make sure you line up your paper above the line that cuts, because you just want the little holes in the middle. You don't want to cut the full bottom off. Here I'm just putting it on my precision plate, and I'm going to tape it down with some washi tape. And just take a piece of washi tape and just to make sure it's not too sticky, just kind of pull some oil, your natural oils from your hand. That way it doesn't get too sticky and you can easily remove it after you die cut. Okay, so once you've die cut the bottom part, just go ahead and remove your washi tape. And look at that, I completely cut the bottom off. So another mistake here, but no worries. I'm just going to tape the glue the bottom. If you make this mistake, just put a little glue in the bottom and it'll be fine. Because I don't plan to really stick anything inside this envelope. It's basically, well, I'm going to put some things on the inside, but I'm going to tape it down or adhere it down, so it's really not going to hold anything. So no worries, I'm okay with that little blooper there. But again, just be careful that you don't cut the whole bottom off. So then, for the sake of time, we're going to go ahead and just decorate the other envelope that I made, because I've already cut my pieces. I've already chosen what I'm going to put on there. And so here I just am going to mat one of the sentiments, the cut apart from the paper collection here from Mermaid. And I'm just creating that mat to make it kind of pop, because there's a lot of purple, and as you can see, it's mostly purple. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the pre-made mermaid there. That I used the Recollections mermaid. I think it was Recollections. Anyway, the mermaid. It's one of the mermaid sets from Michaels from a couple of years ago, I think. Then this is a pre-made little embellishment that I created probably a couple of years ago as well. And it has a little sentiment on there too, so I thought that would be fun to use up, since I did create that embellishment a while back. And so I'm just going to glue down my mermaid. If you want to pop it up, you can, of course, use foam tape or dimensionals if you want your mermaid to, be popped up a little more. But I just decided to use glue. And that seashell, or that, it's not a seashell, what is that, like a conch shell? Whatever that shell is, I die cut that, fussy cut it actually from the paper collection. And then this one is the die cut that, the seashell die cut that I showed you earlier. One of the dies from Alina Craft's store. And yeah, just put a little too much glue there, so I'm just wiping it down with a little bit of using my paper towel. And then that pre-made little envelope seashell embellishment, I'm just going to glue that down. And then you can just embellish it, further, any which way you want. I love these shells that I'd gotten, these stickers from Hobby Lobby, so I've been using that quite a bit. And I do later on further embellish this, but for this video, that's basically all I did. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked my project, and I hope you give it a try. I hope you found this video helpful. I know some of you guys said you like seeing tutorials on my channel, so I thought I'd go ahead and share this one with you. So anyway, Have a good day and happy crafting. Talk to you guys later. Bye.